This is a monthly review, pretty much, of the month of July. I traded 17 days, so 1, 2 days, 3 days. I avoided taking a trade because either I felt sick, I had other stuff to do, or the market wasn't offering any trades. So in total, taking those into consideration as positive days, because not losing money is better than losing money. I ended up with a win rate percentage of 82%, 82%, which is pretty crazy. It's only 3 losing days out of the 17 that I traded, and I had some days where I didn't make a goal, but I managed to stop trading and uh, accumulating losses. So that's very helpful. I follow my rules very closely. You can see here that actually the 2 days, 2 out of the 3 days that I lost money on, because I only had 3 losing days on the month. Those were days where I didn't take trades. I hesitated, and I ended up taking bad trades. So I need to focus on. I mean, it just goes to show you that a good month is a result of consistency and following the rules. So yeah, so these 2 losses right here. This is a big loss, greater than my max allowed loss, but that's a result of slippage, I believe. And this the first day of the month where I got a loss, also I broke my rules. But but the good thing is that I had weeks where I doubled my goal for the week, so that resulted in a very good gain of 19 hour for the month. I have a goal of 12 to increase my risk, or to go, in this case, go live. I have been using a simulation account, but I've been taking it as seriously as a real account. And I have traded live before, so I can guarantee you that I feel almost the same pressure, 90%, the same amount of pressure as I feel trading live. So my performance hasn't been different from simulation to live when I have gone live. So I can tell you that I take this very seriously. And the problem is that uh, I have to keep the same amount of effort and consistency when I go live, and I have to not get ahead of myself. That's one of the comments I made for my weekly review. I have to continue to be humble and focus on the process, not feel nervous, not feel that I deserve to lose, because those are feelings that sometimes I experience. But after after 2 years, 3 years of trading, I feel like my psychology, my nervous system, my subconscious is finally getting used to trading and to the risk and to losing and to trade the correct way, to not feel anxiety and fear of missing out on a trade. So I think I'm doing better on that. I experienced a little bit of that on Friday of the last month. I don't have the links here because I haven't. The videos have not been uploaded yet. But I felt like there was not much I could have done better on this Friday, but I didn't break rules. So I guess that I need to accept that sometimes you're just gonna have a losing day, no matter how hard you try. So that's something that I have to accept for the month. But other than that, it's really hard to criticize something that a good month like I had. So I'm very happy. I'm gonna try going live, but it's gonna be very small size for 2 reasons. One, I'm starting live from zero pretty much, so I need to build up, and the problem is that my balance is very low. It's $1,700, and I would like to start with 5,000. But the broker I'm using is offshore, and they've been having issues with their clearing firm. And what that means is that I should have 6 to 1 margin on most stocks, because they limit how much margin you can take if it's risky stocks. For example, I was having issues with Baba, a Chinese stock, and they had different margin requirements, 50%, and but the remaining, the rest of them were 16% requirements. So that allowed me to buy 6 to 1, which is very good for me and for my style of trading. But especially for the price range of stocks that I trade, which is like $20 to 150, 200 at the most. So it $5,000 is a good balance for me to trade with. But recently, since Thursday, they changed the requirements for all stocks to be at least 75% or 100%, even Apple, even Amazon, Microsoft. So it doesn't make much sense to me. So I think they are in a little bit of trouble. And so if they don't, they tell me that they changed their list uh, every day. So if on Monday, if I give them this coming week, and they don't change the requirements, the margin requirements, I'm not gonna be able to grow my account, because I don't really have uh, uh, money to trade. I don't want to send $30,000 so that I can trade the size that I trade with $5,000, and I don't want to send $30,000, especially to an offshore account with a broker that might go bankrupt. So I'm gonna have to wait and see if things get better with CMEG. And if they don't, I might have to open a different account on the United States, or look for a different broker offshores that offers 5 to 1, 4 to 1, 6 to 1, but that can offer that for most stocks at least. So we'll see how it goes. But I think I'm gonna start with $5 size. I would like to start with 10, but because of the margin requirements, I cannot afford even $10 risk. So I'm gonna have to start with $5 risk, and for a daily goal of $10. But that's barely gonna be enough to cover the fees, the daily fees. But it is what it is until they show me that I have 6 to 1 margin or 5 to 1 margin again on most stocks. I'm not gonna risk and deposit $30,000 or $4,000 to have a good balance to trade with, because I don't think you can trade with less than 5,000 and be profitable, because of the fees and because of the monthly fees of data that you have to pay. So we're gonna do small size just to get back into the feeling of trading with real money, but it shouldn't take more than a week to get used to it. I've been trading for 3 years on and off, and there isn't really much difference with me. It's just that after a month of consistency, I tend to lose it, even in simulation and on live. So hopefully things get better for CMake, because I don't want to create another broker account. But that's what's coming up next month of August. So so we'll see how it goes. That's pretty much all I have for the monthly review. I have my percentages here and the returns, and I can conclude that it was a pretty good month. So hopefully we can continue that.